y'all? It's your captain for all things creative, and we are back with the top 5 best sports anime I've seen. And I'm speaking to you from a former athlete's perspective. So these are the anime that helped me when I was running track, and I worked my way to be MVP in my high school. And I also ran for like 2 years in college. And this type of anime is the stuff that will make you want to, you know get the eye of the tiger if you don't have it already. So be sure to like, comment, subscribe. If you're new to the channel, welcome. If you're returning, welcome back. And let's get into this list. So counting down 5, Inazuma 11. This is a soccer anime that was hugely popular when I went to Japan. It's all little kids could talk about. My husband also plays soccer, so you like soccer. And also, if you're a gamer, I'm pretty sure there's a game version of this as well. You'll really enjoy Inazuma 11, and it's a very adorable animation style. Next on the list, this one is a sports anime in the sense that it's about street racing, and I know um, in a lot of places street racing is illegal, but this anime is just so well done. Like, forget Fast and the Furious. This is one of the most exciting animes I've ever seen, period. And the way that they use the Hachiroku, the main car that you see in the middle, it's just amazing. Like, they do drifting, they do it all. And basically, you have this the main character whose dad secretly trained him to be one of the best racers because he had him delivering tofu and he would always put like a cup of water in the front seat and told him he has to make the delivery as fast as possible without spilling a drop of water. So this guy is just like born with the skills and has been training all his life. And he just keeps beating enemy after enemy on the downhill. It's amazing, man. You have to see this show if you're into car racing. And again, the sportsmanship of it all is just evident in like the breaking and the technique. It's amazing. Initial D. All right. Number 3. This is another one that was popular with my students when I was in Japan. It's called Major. It's a baseball anime. And it's actually the anime that taught me the most about baseball itself. Like, I didn't know about like the pyramid structure of the major league organization, how they have like, like the rookie league and like the triple A's and the double A's and professional. Like, it's really good at explaining kind of the nuts and bolts of baseball. And the main character, um, he starts off as basically a child prodigy, and his dad is a baseball player, but his dad has this like really bad freak accident on the field, and it kind of sparks the first beef of the show. Like, he vows to like play against the guy that like took out his dad on the baseball field, and he starts off, right-handed, but then he gets this horrible accident. He has to switch to his left hand, so he's like a southpaw by the time he gets into the major leagues. It's just like super amazing. Like, you gotta watch this show if you love baseball, if you love anime, especially if you like sports anime. It's something that I highly recommend. Next, amazing baseball anime, Slam Dunk. Every time I watch this, I feel like it's channeling like the Bulls at their top era. Like, it reminds me of like the anime version of like watching Scottie Pippen and Michael Jordan working together. Dennis Rodman, I mean, it's got a lot of heart. This show actually made me cry. How amazing it is. And I do have like a history watching just regular NBA games. I mean, my favorite sports team in the past is for the Spurs, and like the Knicks at one point, but they disappointed me too much, so I stopped. And then the Nets came to Brooklyn. I'm from Brooklyn, so I had to root for the Brooklyn Nets for a little bit. And my husband's a Cavs fan, so of course I had to root for the Cavs and LeBron James. So I'm familiar with baseball, but I've never like been emotional about it until I watched this show, Slam Dunk. It's incredible. If you like basketball and if you like just like moving stories of like teamwork and rising above, this is the anime for you. It's awesome. It almost was my number one. But my real number one has to be Yawada. Oh, this is amazing judo anime. And it starts from when this girl's a baby and we go all the way to the Olympics. You see her dating life, her grandpa who's in the picture who trains her. It's got it all. It's got fashion, it's got travel, it's got love, it's got friendship. Very amazing explanation of, the sport of judo as well. And there was actually a real girl who later on was, I guess, famous for judo in Japan, and they used to call her Yawara-chan too. That's how like much the culture this was affected or impacted by this show, that like a real life judo athlete got called Yawara in like the 90s, I think, from what I read. But it's an amazing show, and especially as a female athlete, I appreciated a strong woman lead who knew what she wants, uses her natural talents, and builds on it. And she's still close with her family. It just has all the things that are good values in life. And I think Yawada's a good role model for girl athletes. And it's just an amazing anime, period. So that was my list. Please put your suggestions for sports anime that, spoke to you or inspired you. And I'd love to watch them. Like I said, I'm a former athlete. I love anime in general. So thanks for watching. And remember, you're the master of your fate and you're the captain of your soul. Bye.